Hello guys, today we'll be looking at encapsulation in C++. Right, so encapsulation is one of object-oriented principles that enable us to bundle data, members, and member functions and member functions, which is also known as methods, into a single variable called class. What does that mean practically, or in use case? If you have ever used the yellow and the red capsule that's given at the pharmacy, that is encapsulation. So what we do is we bundle everything within that capsule, and so all the components that make up the drug is bundled up into that yellow and red capsule, and then we consume just that yellow and red capsule. So that's the same thing that we're going to be doing. So we're going to be creating a class. So I'll just create a class here called example, and this class, we're going to use this class to be able to demonstrate encapsulation. So in order for us to achieve encapsulation, what do? We'll keep the data members, like the variables, to be private. So I'll just do integer x here, and then now I'll create a public variable, right? So once they are private, we cannot access them since they are private variables. So we are going to, so I've made y here to be public and x to be private. So basically I'm going to come down here and create an object. So once a variable is declared as private, we can only get that variable using using public method. So we're going to define what are known as getters and setters to be able to do that. So I've declared a variable, an object x. So x.y, right? I can do x.y. I set the value of y to be 5, right? Then I can do now cout. Let me just print out x.y. I think that's what I'm supposed to do is. But now if I do x.x, right, this is what I want to demonstrate. Okay, so it shows that member example x object of object x anyway of x declared in line 14 is inaccessible. So we cannot access this. But now let's try to print out without that. And because why can't we access it? Because it is a private function. It's a private member. So that's why the y is 5, right? So now for us to be able to access our x, right, we need to come here and create two methods. So we'll create two methods, right? So one is the getter and one is the setter, right? So when you hear of getters and setters, this is what we actually mean. So we're going to do a void to set the value of x, right? So I can just do here integer x. Then I'm going to say that or let's say integer a, right, so that we don't get confused with what. And then I'm just going to say that x is equals to a, right? Then now I'm going to do another one, that another getter, so to get the value. So I've set the value, now I want to get it, so I'll just do return x, right? Now that I have my getters and setters up there, I can do ex dot set value, right? So to set the value of x, now I set the value of x to be 10. Then I can do ex dot get the value now. So this will display me the value of my x. So I just want to surround it around cout value of x is this, and then also I do cout value of y is, then now I do n line, right? So if I run this out, yes, that allows me to be able to access it. So now in our next video, what we're going to do is we're going to create a full project, right? We're going to create a full project, a full banking project, where we're going to demonstrate the concept of encapsulation.